In case you've been wondering, my Demi Lovato poster that belongs over there just fell. I didn't get rid of it or anything. It fell, and I can't put it back up by myself. So it's sitting on the floor back there. So I'm here with the haul update from that little drugstore haul that I did like 2-ish weeks ago now. I do think that I prefer recording haul videos just in one sitting and kind of opening products and reviewing it in that way. But at the same time, I like that I've now had time to use this stuff, so now I know what I'm talking about when I show you things. So the first thing I want to talk about is the St. Ives cleanser that I bought. This is the Blemish Control Green Tea Cleanser. I've used more of it than I feel like it looks like I have, because I have been using it twice a day every day. Skincare usually takes a little bit longer to work, but I feel like I already know how I feel about this, so I'm comfortable talking about it. I feel like it's a good cleanser. I don't not like it, but I think my acne needs something a little bit more intense. Because I have noticed that ever since I switched from the Boscia one that I was using to this, all of the acne that I was getting before has come back. Like, I'm getting, like, as you hear, I'm getting, like, one of my big hormonal ones here, which I haven't had in, like, months. And I got a couple little ones on my forehead, and the only thing that I've changed in my whole routine is using this instead of the Boscia cleanser. So that basically just tells me that this is a good, gentle cleanser, but I need something that's more intense for acne-prone skin. So I'm going to keep this, obviously. I'm going to let maybe my sisters use it, and I'll use it sometimes. I'm going to switch back to something that's a little bit more intense for acne. Alice suggested on that haul video that CeraVe makes really good drugstore cleansers and moisturizers. So, thanks Alice, I'm going to try a CeraVe cleanser first, and then if I don't like that as much either, then I'll go back to my Boscia one. I will stop trying new things. The other non-makeup thing I bought in that haul was this Batiste dry shampoo. I've only used this a couple of times because my hair doesn't really get greasy. As it gets dirty, it just kind of gets dry. Like right now, I do need to wash my hair. That's why it's sitting like back like this. I always find that when my hair is dirty, my bangs won't like refuse to sit in front of my face. I'll straighten them forward, and then they always end up, I don't know. But I have to say that out of the dry shampoos I've tried, I think I've tried 2 from Herbal Essences, a Dove one, like a generic Sally Beauty brand one. This is my favorite. There is a reason why this is like the standard dry shampoo. It is the best. I find that the spray is really nice. It's really even. I have black hair, and I don't find that it really gives me a white cast. It's really easy to use. It's, really foolproof, and it does work. So definitely going to keep using this dry shampoo, and then I'll probably buy another one when I run out of this someday. I'm done trying dry shampoos. This is it for me. So now we'll get into the makeup stuff that I bought. I'm going to mention the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara very quickly because I have decided that this is a product that I have enough of an opinion about that I want to give it its own Tuesday review. It's the only thing from this whole haul that gets its own video. This is a very, very good brow product in my opinion. I mentioned in the first haul video that I was worried that the black wasn't going to be jet black, blue black enough for my hair. Now really it's not, but because my hair isn't freshly dyed, it's faded a little bit, so it is more brown, so it matches me better than it would have otherwise. And even when I do freshly dye my hair, I think I'm okay with my eyebrows being a little bit brownier than my hair. Just simply because this product is so great, it's so easy to use. Ever since I got this is the only brow product I use. This is the only brow product I use today, too. Like, it's so quick, it's so simple, it's so easy, it gives me the hold that I want, the color that I want. But yeah, I will talk more about it in that Tuesday review video, and I will show you a demo of what my eyebrow looked like before, and then I put it on, and I clean up around the edges, and then you get to see it after. And so, yeah, look out for that one. As far as this NYC Smooth Skin BB Cream is concerned, this is a good BB cream. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but the only problem is that now that my skin is getting like zitty again ever since I switched to cleansers, this doesn't have a lot of coverage in it. So I put it on, and then I feel like I'm spot concealing everywhere, and so that's the only downside. When I first got this, and I first got that cleanser, and I used this for a couple days when my skin was still really nice, I really liked it. So when I get my skin back to that nice skin level, I'm sure that I will like this a lot more and use it a lot more. But if you do have problem skin and you have a lot to cover, it doesn't have a lot of coverage in it, so I wouldn't recommend it then. But if you have nice skin, if you were blessed with nice skin, this is a really good BB cream with light coverage. It'll keep you hydrated. It looks nice. I do like it a lot. Probably the biggest disappointing product in that whole haul was actually, unfortunately, my Essence All About Candy's eyeshadows. I really wanted these colors to be great. I have Essence eyeshadows from before, from other palettes and other things that I really like, so I kind of had like a standard with Essence, and these just don't live up to it. These make really good eyeshadow toppers. Like, They kind of don't have pigment of their own, but they give like a nice sheen. But like I said, they don't really have pigment of their own. They can't really stand alone. I'm wearing the blue one on top of a different eyeshadow today, and it gives like an extra blue sheen. But on days when I wore like this yellow one by itself, it just looks like my eyelid, but with a gold sheen. I wanted more from this. Even with a white base, I find that these don't work the way I wanted them to. Speaking of white base, I bought the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Peacock, and I wanted to wear it in my waterline, and I've done that, and it's really nice, and it's really bright, and it's fantastic, and I really like this, so I actually did go out, and I bought the Jumbo Eye Pencil in a Cottage Cheese, which is like a shiny, shimmery, silvery, white color. I was going to buy Milk. Milk is the matte white one, but I was like, yeah, we'll go for a little bit of shine. Peacock is great all over my lid, but I love it in my waterline especially. It seems like it really holds there, and it does really well. Whereas Cottage Cheese wears really well on my eyelid and terribly in my waterline. It doesn't show up at all in my waterline. All it does is clump up in my lower eyelashes. So based on just these two specifically, I feel like maybe the whole line of NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils isn't consistent in quality because, you know, one works better for this job than the other and that sort of thing. But I do really like them both. I use the Cottage Cheese one as a base almost every day, and then I have been using the Peacock one in my waterline, my lower waterline specifically, a lot. Other thing I am wearing on my eyeball is the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art thing. I am wearing the non-sparkly side of the Cobalt Crystal one on my eyelid. Now, what I didn't realize in the first half of this haul, because I didn't open them, was that the sort of more standard color side is just a shadow. Like, it even has like a little spongy applicator, and then the other side, the sparkly side, is a liner. I have worn these a surprising amount, like more than I thought I would. I have been wearing the eyeshadows just by themselves, and then I've worn the liners as liners a couple of times, and then once I even put the liner all over my eyelid just to see how it would work as like a sparkly lid. Personally, I thought that because it's a liner, it dried really crackly on my very wrinkly eyelids, so I didn't like it. But other people told me that they really liked my eyeshadow that day. So, I mean, maybe it was just me being too hard on myself. But, obviously, it is a liner. It's not really meant for that. So, these eyeshadows are really nice. They go on very, like, opaque and very strongly pigmented, like, right away. They are very wet when they first go on. But if you just kind of keep your eye closed for, like, a couple of seconds, they do dry down. And then I don't deal with any creasing or anything like that. And I have, like, the wrinkliest eyelids ever. So, if anybody is going to crease, it's me. And the fact that these don't do that is amazing. The one downside to the shadow sides of this is that they don't blend very well. So like today, in order to get the sort of orangey color that I have going on in my crease, I had to do the orangey color first, and then I put this on, and then I had to put the orangey color on again afterwards to try to blend it out, and I still feel like it didn't do a very, very easy job. It does dry kind of hard in that sense. So that would be my words to the wise, was that these are kind of hard to blend out, but I do like them. I like that these are the colors I bought. I don't think I would buy any other ones, but I'm happy that I have them as part of my collection now, in case I ever want mermaidy eyes or bluey eyes. I won't lie to you, I don't use the Essence lip liner I bought very often. I bought it in the shade Satin Mauve. I have worn it a couple of times, but the only other lip liners that I own are very similar in color to this anyway. This is just a little bit purplier. I didn't realize that when I bought it. So I just don't reach for it that often, but it is still a good lip liner. I'm glad I have it, but I just, see, it still looks brand new, like. And then the last two things I had to talk about are NYX products, again, that I really did like. So the first one is this liquid eyeliner, the NYX Vivid Brights liner that I bought in the shade Vivid Blossom. It's this lavendery, bright lavender kind of color. I really like this. It goes on really, really easily, very smoothly, very, like, opaquely. It's very bright. It's very springy. I really liked it, so I actually went out and I bought the pink one as well. The pink one is called Vivid Petal, and someday I would actually love to have the whole line of these because they're just so much fun, whether you want to accent, like, you want to do a black wing and accent, like, above it, or you want to do below it, or just the end, or the whole line, or you want to do your whole wing liner like this, and maybe put a little bit of black at the bottom. No black. Whatever you want to do, these are so much fun. They do have a very, very thin little brush, so it takes a little bit of work if you're not as used to applying eyeliner as, like, say I am, who's done it every day for the past, like, 8 years. But they're so much fun. I love them a lot. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, I'm wearing on my lips today, actually. the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. I said in that video, if I ended up liking this enough, I would go back and buy the shade Tokyo, and I did that. Stockholm in the bottle here looks like it's more of a brownie orangey kind of color, but on my lips I feel like it doesn't look as orangey as it looks in the bottle. You see? I don't know. I'm still gonna have to look for one of those Kylie Jenner type browns at some point in my life, probably. But for now, I'm fine with just Stockholm. I think it looks really good on me, actually. I like it a lot. And I'm happy that it kind of motivated me to get Tokyo as well, because Tokyo is that sort of very light baby Barbie pink. And they're just really great. I really love them. And if you have never tried the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, I definitely recommend checking them out, because they have that matte finish that is so popular, but none of the drying, gross feeling. None of it. So with that, they're obviously not totally transfer proof. They're not food proof. They're not going to last you 8+ hours. But I think that in this case, you are trading that for the comfortability, and I don't mind that at all. And they're so cute, and they come in such a crazy variety of colors now. Fantastic. And yeah, that's what I thought of all of the products that I got in my spring 2016 drugstore haul, if you will. Have you tried any of these products before? And if you have, what did you think of them? Because I would love to know what you think of them now that I know what I think of them. Maybe you had a different experience than I did. As always, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!